fuck it. Lib said it would never be done, but we started the first podcast. And where the fuck is the bomb? Because I'm hungry for it.
The bomb. But this guy finally started it after I just shouted at him to start it for like the past hour.
Yeah, I've been teasing it. I've been teasing everyone about starting this podcast.
Literally.
But what's the point of cleavage? Because that really, to me is that's good, you know?
Right,
a little bit of teasing.
I want to go deep into the fucking darkest depths of everything. I want to know why the fuck my dreams are reoccurring. I want to know why they're reoccurring.
Interesting. What kind of dreams, bro?
I've been having dreams around my fucking this neighborhood, bro. Dreams around this neighborhood. I'll be waking up every time, like, in the middle of the night in sweats. But every time this dream happens, I just start at this house, and then somehow I go to a perplexed, weird, augmented, like, different reality version of my high school, which is Northgate, which is, like, right down the street.
Okay.
And so, like, I go on, like, this quest on, like, fucking Northgate, and then some fucking shit happens at Northgate. And then after the shit happens at Northgate, there's a reason why we have to go, like, deep into the cut, so, like, the back exit of Castle Rock, or, like, where it starts to get, like, Mania and mountainy. But, like, when I get to the back, when we get there, it goes blank.
Is this, like, the same, like, dream that's been reoccurring, or is this kind of just, like 5 times you've had a dream kind of comparable to this?
I've had this dream going on for about, like, 8 or so years of my life.
Years?
Yeah, bro. Just, like, but, like, I won't get a dream.
Is it like a
I'll
dream,
only get a dream,
like, 12 times a year?
I'll get a dream, like, maybe once every 3 years, but then I'll wake up that morning. It's super vivid, super intense.
It's a prolific.
Super vivid, super intense, and then I wake up that morning, and I don't really remember it. It's super fuzzy, but I just wake up and I just know from, like, the very center of my soul that I woke up and I just know that I just fucking had the dream again, and I'm just like, dude, what is going on,
bro,
dude?
some sort of fucking...
What is going on with our brains at night, bro? And can you control it? Because the first person to be able to control what somebody does and thinks subconsciously when they're sleeping might be the first person to create mind control.
Oh my god.
That's my first bold take of the podcast.
So many questions and thoughts blowing through my head. But, I mean, I guess I gotta start with how, like, you've had this fucking super prolific, intense dream, and it's been happening for the past 8 years. On average, happens once every 3 years, and when you go...
I wouldn't say there's an average or anything.
I don't even know. When do you, like, how often is it happening? On a yearly basis, how many times are you getting this dream?
And I couldn't tell you, bro. It's just been throughout my whole life. I've just
I don't want to
had
get too
this
deep
reoccurring dream. Yeah,
so
that's a good question, but yeah,
it's good. Some people don't want to. It's all good. Do you think there's some sort of event that's happened in your life that affects this reoccurring dream, or do you think this is some, like, undiscovered territory, and, like, you just have absolutely no idea how this can relate to anything that you're experiencing, like, in your day-to-day life?
Yeah, absolutely no idea how this could...
So you just can't connect
absolutely no idea how this dream could correlate to anything that I'm doing. But I will say that they do come at weird times in my life, and I don't know how to describe weird, but just like
so you think there's a little force?
I think that there's like
there's
a little something. I don't know, man. I don't know.
They say energy can bring...
That could just be, that could just be my mind playing tricks on me, and, like,
it probably is. The 50-50, I don't know.
But who knows?
It probably is.
Who knows?
Well, then
I have been having that reoccurring dream.
Well, that's why we have science to measure shit. and prove it, because our brains can actually trick us into thinking things that we don't know. But, you know, that's why everything equals each other, and energy can be created nor destroyed. So, damn. I'm looking forward to taking a bong rip and getting deeper into this whole dream thing, because I wish I could experience dreams, bro, because I'm a fucking pothead.
Yeah.
And I don't know, most of my dreams I actually do not remember, which is kind of sad. But I feel like that's very relatable to most people.
But do you have dreams when you stop smoking?
When I stop smoking, I haven't had a dream in a really long time. I haven't had a dream in a very long time. So, why did I do that? That was trippy as fuck. Only that would happen on a podcast. I'll say that. Take that bull. I'm gonna take a bull. So
this is just test one, boys. We're learning.
Yeah, we're figuring out this podcast.
We're figuring out this podcast stuff.
If you're still with it, I don't know why you're here. You're actually finding.
Yeah, if you're still here, if you're still here listening to this, you really should rethink your.
You should just
rethink your life.
Just go to the next podcast, because, you know, the first podcast is always the shittiest. Have you seen Joe Rogan's first podcast?
Yeah, have you seen Joe Rogan's first podcast?
Someone should really take a look at Joe Rogan's first podcast, because somehow this podcast is probably shittier than that. But
yeah, but
it could be a close second.
Be worse.
It could be worse, because we're only 7 minutes deep. And I got some bong rips to talk about, and I want to talk about what the fuck AI is, and that's how I can make money off it, bro, because I'm trying to make money in this world. So let me pack some bowls. You think AI is gonna?
Well, yeah. How are you trying to make money off AI, bro? How are you trying to make money off AI?
Well, there's gonna be some AI algorithm that's gonna get me a get-rich-quick scheme on how to get rich on AI, obviously. That's AI, just fucking doing AI. So how do I get my hands deep into AI? Oh, I gotta learn more about it. I don't know. What do you think, Lib?
Getting hands deep into AI. AI is definitely the future.
I mean,
it's definitely the
because
future.
Because what we didn't value in our society, I feel like, is how valuable data is to companies, and the power of AI to use all this data and shit, and just to incorporate it into these AI and algorithms and all these, you know, I know you get those sexy Instagram ads and you're like, what the fuck? Why do I want to buy this shit? And it's like, because AI is up in your dick and I'm trying to make money off that. And that's how I feel.
But do you have any experience in programming?
Oh, absolutely none. I'm just going off these titties.
But then, so what I'm hearing is that you're going to need to invest in somebody who knows programming.
Or give me the stock, I don't know.
Okay, or here's another option.
AI's gonna fucking... But bro, AI's not going away. Like, I can guarantee... Like, bro, like, do we even have to work? Like, like, to what degree can AI, like, do something that a human can do?
Yeah, it's definitely...
And
but
it's
you
gonna
have
be
to
100 times more efficient.
You have to think about maybe our government would
Dude,
see that and it would destroy the whole economy. So maybe we have the capacity to actually completely do everything autonomously now, which we probably do, but we just don't because we know that it would destroy the whole entire world economy.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean...
But there's no doubt that it's going towards AI. No doubt.
I think from a global perspective,
but there's also no doubt
if a company had a competitive edge, they would do it and get ahead on it.
Yeah,
right?
There's also no doubt that there's only some things that humans can do. There's there's a difference between.
That's true. Like
There's a difference. There's a difference. It's you could
what
see.
can it-
You could.
yeah.
Here's a good analogy. You could look at all the book. You could look at all. A robot could do all the numbers on a. If you were a sports agent, a sports evaluator.
a sports like sabermetrics.
Blizzard, inside.
No,
Sorry.
what's in it? A scout.
A scout.
A
Sporting
scout.
scout. Yes.
All right, thanks.
Sorry to bother. Abby and Blizzard want to be in here. We have to watch Blizzard so he doesn't chew a stick. So
Oh,
we're gonna
okay,
keep this
that's
door
fine.
closed. But the most important reason why I came in here was to remind you that tonight at 12:01 a.m. you need to make sure you get your classes.
Okay.
That's tonight.
Okay.
Tonight
Okay.
at 12:01.
Okay.
You need to get your classes.
Okay.
All right.
Got it.
Okay. It smells like incense. Are you guys burning incense in here?
I wish.
I wish. Yeah.
Oh. All right. Thanks, guys. Don't forget
All
about your
right.
classes, so you guys that's the most important thing.
Got it. Our classes. Our classes. All right. Well,
Good talk.
we have just been joined by Blizzard and Abby, Liberatory.
Lucas has got some classes to attend to.
I've
but
got some classes to register for.
the
tonight.
podcast continues.
I was so deep in my train of thought. It was like
We were talking
a
about
scout.
dude. No, what makes a human different?
A scout. I was saying.
Oh,
I was
yeah,
saying
yeah.
a scout. If you're scouting as an NFL prospect, you could look at all the numbers you want. But then,
Yeah, I did my senior paper on this shit, bro.
really,
Yeah, I did.
what'd you learn?
I did it on sports technology.
What'd you
So
learn?
I learned there's this thing called the eye test, and it's basically saying that any AI or algorithm or like software could like look at a quarterback's like passer rating or yards or anything, and like even compare them to like, oh well, this quarterback was against the 19th ranked defense and everything, but there's a certain degree that the human eye, which is not a computer, would have to measure this athlete's capabilities.
Yeah,
and
that's what
he
I
can
was
do in
saying.
the
You can
NFL.
just see there's something else that's not in everybody else on a piece of
You
paper.
can just see it. The
You can see
data,
it.
well, but the AI, all the AI does is just gather all your data in an information set and then tells you what to do with it. When the human eye is just like, oh, bro, this fucking quarterback is a Brett Favre gunslinger, like great decisions, and you can get both answers the same way. I feel like.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Because I mean, you go to the NFL Combine and you look at Tom Brady and you're like, wow,
yeah,
you
bro.
probably wouldn't draft him until the 5th round. But then
6, yeah.
just fucking work rate, man. I don't even fucking
can't
know. Just
measure
greatness.
AI.
Just
AI.
greatness.
That's
Just-
true.
What is that?
AI.
What is that? What is that? What is that? Whoa! Whoa!
Whoa!
Whoa!
Whoa!
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa! We're gonna have to take a break. Alright.
Real close. Ow! Oh my gosh! Oh! 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 Oh!
What
Oh!
did you just do?
My fucking knee! Oh! Oh!
Yo.
What the fuck? No. I'm glad that's over. Wow. So, I just hit my Osgood-Schlatter. Tragic disease, if you have it and you're a listener. Tragic disease. I wouldn't wish. I wouldn't
That
wish.
was an absolute
I wouldn't wish.
spectacle, which is
Yeah.
down in here.
Yeah. Like, that's not going to stop me from taking this rip outside, though. I'll say that. Because. Oh, you haven't even gone in, Lib?
What?
You haven't even gone in and the smoke alarm went off?
What are you talking about?
Oh, did you just rip?
I did.
Oh, yeah. Get rid of that bad girl.
I did. That was a good rip.
What were we... for an NFL scout. No, you can't measure greatness! You can't measure greatness.
Can't measure.
AI did not see Tom Brady fucking being the best quarterback of all
Nor
time.
neither did the NFL scouts. So it's like,
Oh, that's so true. That's so true, Lib. That's so true.
He's an anomaly. An anomaly.
You know why? You know what it is, Lib? It's because you could be unathletic, you could not have a good arm or anything, but those scouts will not fucking measure how fucking hard you're willing to work and like how knowledgeable you will be of the playbook. And how many reps are you going to put in before the game? How many mental reps? You know what they say? You know what they say?
That's a great point.
They say if you put in a mental rep, like if you pretend that you're going to shoot a basketball and you make it and you visualize it every single night, then it's the same value. Are you hearing my point?
What's the point?
I'm saying a mental rep is just as valuable as a physical rep. Or probably 8/10. I'm not gonna say just as if. I don't know.
I'd say even more, if not more valuable.
I agree.
If not more valuable.
I agree.
If your whole life should be a fucking mental take. Your whole life is.
You really should be.
It should be your whole. Whether or not you're an NFL quarterback coming in,
you can't measure greatness.
An NFL quarterback coming in, you still should treat your mind. You should treat your mind like a temple. You should treat your mind
like Tom Brady.
Like what's Tom Brady's field?
Tom Brady's field.
Yeah. What's Buccaneers field called?
Oh, bro, it's the fucking. I don't know what the Buccaneers one's called. Dude, the Patriots is Gillette Stadium, bro. Where he's
if a year ago you should have treated your fucking mind like Tom Brady treated Gillette Stadium a year ago. Quote that.
I love it. That is quoted, bro. I mean, bro, that's so true though, because Tom Brady has this like.
Tom Brady isn't letting anybody score a touchdown in his bench.
Dude, he's like, I'm gonna score all these fucking touchdowns and win all these Super Bowls.
He's not gonna let anybody win.
He's really just. Do you think the Bucks have a chance to win the Super Bowl with?
Do Brady? I think the Bucks have a chance to win the Super Bowl with Brady?
Vegas
I'm
odds
really
4-1. Vegas odds 4-1. You take that bet?
But does that mean
they have a 1 in 4 chance of winning? So if you bet $25, if you bet $25,
that's
you win 100.
At the very beginning of the season.
Well, bro, so the odds were different, and then Gronk came in like a few days ago. Like he's signing with the Bucks.
Mm-hmm.
So like the odds changed a little bit. They like went a little bit.
Okay.
So they went from 9. They went from. I don't know. This is all just kind of off speculation though. I don't know this 100%.
I wouldn't say they have a chance of beating Patrick Mahomes.
Bro.
And a very brand new Buccaneers, all this hype, all this.
They'd see him in the
is Tom Brady going to live up to the pressure? That's just like a 1 in 4 bet.
Bro, Lucas.
I don't know.
This is Tom Brady's mindset.
I don't know.
Tom Brady's mindset. He's going into.
I don't know.
He's going into another fucking division. You know, he's going from the AFC to the NFC. So he's like, I'm not playing Patrick Mahomes unless it's in the Super Bowl, you know, in the playoffs. And he's like, I'm just going to let, you know, because Lamar Jackson is a fucking bad man too. So he's like, I'm going to let Lamar Jackson and Patrick Mahomes fucking battle it out in the AFC. And I'll take the fucking winner of that.
Is that what you think Tom Brady was thinking?
Yeah, bro. He's like, I don't want to go to the fucking. I need to go to the NFC, bro, because you got all these bad motherfuckers in the AFC.
Yeah,
bro. Patrick Mahomes,
you're gonna be made to
Lamar.
look like a fool.
So he's like, bro, if I'm going, like, I'll be going to the Super Bowl because like the NFC is trash. Like the Patriots aren't in the NFC. Like, there's no team that would fuck with this bitch like high key, because he's going in with the baddest, bro, Mike Evans and Chris Godwin. And he's got Gronk. Bro, I have a boner for Bruce Arians on top of that. Holy shit. Like
Are
Bruce
you
Arian,
gonna bet on
bro, Bruce Arian has a way with quarterbacks, bro. He fucking made Carson Palmer fucking gold, bro. But I would take that bet every single day of the week. I trust Tom
1-4.
Brady because he's a fucking
That's
winner.
yeah.
And the scouts can't measure that fucking winning mentality that's deep ingrained in him, and that's why he's still. You know why he's great? Because he's got that same mentality today as he did when he was that 6th overall draft pick that waited 5 rounds. You think he's not holding a little bit? You think he's like, oh, I want to get 6 rings or what, 7 now? Would that be? I want to get 7 rings because they skipped 6 rounds on me, so I'm gonna get 7 rings. Like, you don't think he's got that deep ingrained in him? And you don't think this motherfucker's putting in work in OTAs right now, where everyone else is just not practicing right now? I think Tom Brady.
Tom Brady's probably.
Bro, Tom Brady's probably working
he was
twice
probably
as
the
hard,
mastermind behind Bill Belichick's cheating scandals, bro. Tom Brady was probably Tom Brady, woo. He's bad. He took what's his name, Matt Ryan. He took his shoes right off of his socks. Or he took his. I just flipped that.
Really
took his socks right off of his. Took the shoes right off his feet right there. He took them right off of his feet in the fourth quarter.
I would say that he fucking took down Matt Ryan's wife's panties and he fucking fucked her right in front of Matt Ryan. That's what Tom Brady did.
That's basically what Tom Brady did.
He finished when in 27 pumps with 3 seconds left, and they were down 27-3 at half. And Tom Brady's like, I got some pumpage to do. Matty Ice, get out of the way. You're about to see the greatest show that the greatest quarterback of all time is about to put on. And bro, it's so fragile. And it was literally a dance that Tom Brady did, because Tom Brady visualized this shit. He's been through the mental reps. None of these.
He's been through everything.
You don't think he's tried, bro? He's played in the NFL for 20 years. You don't think he's tried everything? You don't think he felt a little uncomfortable trying out some breath work and some other people? You don't think that he did some weird shit or took some weird pill? He tried everything to fucking be great, and I think that's a metaphor for life. Is you gotta try everything and be different, even though like it's not socially acceptable. Like, you gotta dig deep on what's you and how you're gonna be. How do you separate yourself from your opponents? You know, what makes you great? Mm-hmm. Is it Tom Brady's mental reps? Is it his diet? Is it his fucking trainers and shit? Is it the fucking work ethic? Is it the ability to be coached and learned by also the greatest coach of all time? Like what is in Tom Brady's head is what I want to be fucking taking right now, because I'm trying to go places in this world.
Well, we all know what's in the back end of Tom Brady's head, and that's Giselle's massive titties. Yeah, baby. Oh. Ooh, I'd be. Giselle, it just sounds like a. Ooh.
Dude,
just
when
sounds.
She talks, it's like
sounds.
poetry, bro. When she talks, it's like poetry.
Even her name, just Giselle, it just sounds like a wild temptress.
It's the
Giselle.
name. The name has to be tamed on its own.
You know what I mean? That's crazy.
Like, it's
Giselle.
like a stallion that's just like a wild horse, and it's just like Giselle.
Tom Brady's living good.
Still like chasing.
Tom Brady's living good.
Yeah. He's
Just gotta get some money. Just gotta get some money. Hey, if anybody out there wants to make money cheap.
The fastest way.
The fastest way to get money is to make ads.
The fastest way to make money online is to tell people how to get rich online. Now, if you could just give me 45 seconds here, 45 seconds, I can tell you why this stock went hot and this stock didn't. And people talk like this because Because people are persuaded so easily in this world, and it's pathetic. It's pathetic how when you hit that little frequency and shit, how some people like actually like just
some people tune out and tune in.
Like some people like,
and then they just and it's
they
like it's read and accept, and then like, they're just I'm back out.
It's like you hit that certain frequency, and obviously, you know, I did a.
The brain is like a telephone pole.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And it's
like
just
you can just turn on certain switches.
It's just tuning into different frequencies, and we just have. We're subconsciously aware of what we do, what frequencies we're tuning into, and what frequencies we're not tuning into.
Oh, that's so true.
We're subconsciously aware, but it's physically impossible to manifest. It's pertain like the vibrations and frequencies that we allow into our brain and our life are going to emanate what we most value in life and what we like and what we want to pursue and achieve. But then there's going to be some bad radio frequencies that you don't want, and it's like, you know, that's when you gotta take some bong rips. That's when bong rips come into play right there. Yeah.
Well, this is to anyone when the bad frequencies are. Oh, bro. Speaking of bong rips, I'm sorry. If you're with us 26 minutes in, take a bong rip with us, bro. Come destroy your lungs a little bit, because we're getting deep.
We're getting deep.
God almighty, it's the first podcast. Hot tub's ready, but we go. We go, baby. Oh, yeah, I'm down to keep the podcast rolling as we drive to my house. I feel like it's kind of natural. Bro, what were you talking about? I'm sorry. No. I can hear you back. My bad. The mind, how you can, it's a telephone pole and you can hit these certain low frequency. Okay, gotcha. Bro, remember you were talking about that today? How like you don't know something and then like you didn't know the word of this movie and then you like whipped out your phone and then.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, the brain. Yeah, it's all just about, I guess. I mean, I'm just a pioneer. I've just been now becoming more attuned to my senses, I guess you could call it, but it's like, what were we saying with the what now? I had the...
you have an aha moment when you were going to look up something, but you didn't
okay.
know.
See, it's exactly like that. My
brain just
we
just had that aha moment.
We just had it happen. See, my brain's like turned off of a frequency there, and then he just kindled it again right there, and it was like that,
bro. It's like a little
kindle could
catalyst.
reignite a whole chain of memories that weren't in your brain before. It's just about finding the right catalyst to unlock the fucking memories and fucking ideas and everything stored inside your brain that's already there. Yeah. Let's go.
And I know that probably opened up a few different directions in your head. And maybe it was a catalyst. I don't know. That's just what the third bong rip is taking me.
We're getting on to number 3. I'm going to take number 3 after that one.
Go in. But like, I was talking about low frequencies. You know. For every yin, there's a yang. So for every high frequency, you know, you got a low frequency, and
I feel like we should introduce ourselves. 30 minutes in, I feel like we should introduce ourselves. I feel like you should tell the audience where we are right now.
Set and setting.
What time of our lives we're at.
All right, I'll summarize it. I'll try and summarize it in like 30 seconds.
What we're doing right now. Yeah.
And Alright, I was called out for not making a podcast, and I was gloating to everyone saying I was gonna make a podcast. Name's John Lamb, by the way. Yeah, I said it like that. But yeah, you know, I'm head over heels.
This podcast is
ready to
not
get
named. This podcast is not named John Lamb.
Oh, we're trying to get a name for this podcast?
I think.
Oh,
wait.
I thought we were introducing our
ourselves. Go.
All right, and then where we are and where we're trying to go. Okay, so make it or break it year. You know, going into senior year. Crazy Corona. God damn it, I don't believe any of it. I'm living life to my fullest, regardless. And it's crazy Corona times. Make it or break it year. So I'm just going all in on work, physically, mentally. Even in books, bro. Even though that shit doesn't fucking apply to anything else, and it's all just a game to fucking. Fuck school, but...
Yeah. Not school books.
Yeah, well, school's cool, but... Just learn stuff. Learn to learn. Learn to learn. And then you're chilling in this world. Lib, go! Where are you at in this world?
I am at my cottage. We got Sasha to my right. Abby to my left. John's bowling the bowl out of my cottage. Sliding glass door. We're sitting here on this circle shaped.
Make it or break it year for you.
Circle shaped. Yeah. It's actually pretty much a make it or break it summer for me. I have to do good at my internship or I'm gonna suck for the rest of life. Yeah. So I've got that.
I have a feeling eventually the dots always click for people.
Just turned 21.
Yeah, and you're just 21. Oh yeah, baby.
Northgate, born and raised. Of Mount Diablo, of course. Shout out that temptress. Yeah, that's about it for me. I think taking bowls in the cottage right now, which is something that should not be taken for granted as we don't have renters in here right now.
What?
We don't have renters here right now in the cottage,
but
and even just me and John being together in Walnut Creek at the same time doesn't normally happen. And it actually just happened right now because of the coronavirus situation we got going on. And John's actually leaving to Oregon in a couple days, so might not be seeing him for a little while here.
It's gonna be
I'm
tough.
probably might
The podcast will travel. The podcast will travel.
The podcast will travel.
Trust me. If not, then
It'll travel. It's so easy. We just set up a Zoom call and we'll just be taking... It's almost easier because then we can just record the Zoom call, you know?
Let's go. I'm down.
I'll just be taking rips. Hopefully not. But we'll see.
Bro, how the fuck are you gonna have a podcast and then not take a podcast?
Yeah, we'll see. I'm a little too deep in this shit to fucking pull out now. I'm a little too deep.
Oh, I know. Where are you going? Where am I going?
No, I'm done. I'm done. Yeah, I'm done.
Oh, what were we talking? I was saying low frequencies. This little yin yang. I don't know. If you're feeling like shit, did you eat your fruits and vegetables? And did you exercise? And
Did you eat your fruits and vegetables? Probably not, or you would have yacked on the side of Mount Diablo like I did today. John, why don't you tell him about our adventure on Mount Diablo today?
Well, what else is gonna get these thoughts?
Okay, John, be quiet. This man calls me at 12 o'clock today. He says, Lucas, we're fucking going up Mount Diablo. And I literally don't know why, but I could not turn the man down. Just had to send it up.
He didn't have a choice.
Just had to send it up. And we're now back at my cottage.
It was not just it was like getting consent.
I did throw up on the way, though. It was like getting consent
from a female. You gotta work for that shit.
I did throw up on the way.
It was like getting consent from a female. You gotta work for that shit. Lucas was kind of like down, and then he like wasn't down. It was like I understand why some guys are like just like ooh like you know. Like,
well, look, I was looking at it from a realistic perspective. When I want to go to the mountain,
that's true.
I want to wake up at the morning and go and maybe relax a little bit at the top.
That's true. We were on the clock.
We were on the clock.
Hence the stopwatch.
We were on the clock. Race against man, sun, and coyote.
Yeah, bro. That's a metaphor for life.
That's a metaphor for life. God damn it, that's a metaphor for everything. Because everything's bigger than life. Because is a virus alive? No.
This coronavirus is just...
Coronavirus.
I don't know. I think this goes along with your other point that you're talking about today, Lucas, is that when people think emotionally or someone's angry, then you're not thinking to the maximum of your capacity. And behold your thought. I'm going to go back to this full circle about the coronavirus where you hear
I'd love to hear
so it's like you are getting like super, like you're a fucking white mom and you're just like, oh, this fucking coronavirus, like, oh my god, this is so serious. CNN is putting on masks, oh my god. And you don't actually look at the numbers. So you're kind of just going off your emotions and making decisions off of that.
Now, to be honest,
rather than to the functionality of when you actually look at the numbers and whose numbers are you trusting in other regards. But I don't know shit about the virus. I'm just kind of bringing...
I think it's a conspiracy theory in some way. Or not... Okay, I should rephrase that. I should say, if not this... I said if this isn't a conspiracy theory already, this is going to open up the possibility for governments to realize how critical and easy of a form of population control that mass hysteria about viruses and shit is.
Dude, this could be totally population control, Lib.
If it isn't,
there's too many people here,
if
bro.
it isn't already population control with this coronavirus, I'm saying right now it's going to start. It's going to start.
Dude, that's what capitalism is, bro. It's just population control. Dude, I swear, and this is my point. You drive and you see all these fucking fast food restaurants and it's $1 for a soda and $2.50 for a water, like right next to it. And it's like, wow, we live in a fucking society that does not give a shit about the fucking longevity of human beings. But make the dollar signs... Which is truly what it's all about. Yeah. I mean, I'm all for not shitting on the environment, literally, to make...
Whether you look at it capitalist...
You're going to cut down the trees.
Capitalist, communist...
You're going to shit on the environment. That's the sad reality. How...
It's all just...
Like, how can we just not shit on the environment?
Yeah.
And
human beings are just a ticking time bomb.
Yeah, it's literally a time bomb. Oh my god. We're literally having the most, obnoxious party of...
We're having the most obnoxious...
It's literally just, an arms race to just fucking destroy the planet. And everyone's just,
We're having, the biggest party ever before the cops come.
Yeah. It's her parent... It's come on, it's it's the kids throwing, a funk. It's like recession at Mikasa. And just taking the most absurd amount of rips.
We're just deviling the house.
Not even that. You fucking
John's cacked. We're at John's house and John is cacked in his side yard and we're just beating the fuck out of John's house with a baseball bat.
You killed my dog. You literally killed my dog. Like that's the ocean rising. It's the dog dying.
Yeah. So that was a metaphor about our planet and what we're doing to it.
Yeah, because especially if you look
Not me and John, we're basically pretty new to this. We haven't really done anything yet. But there are some assholes out there who definitely are some evil motherfuckers. And rich and powerful.
Oh, yeah. And guess what? We're young and we've got...
And we're young?
And we've got 20... I've got 25...
And we're gonna be here after you die, motherfuckers.
Yeah, we're gonna be here when you leave.
So,
we're gonna be the rich and powerful one day. But But we're gonna make the good decisions out of it. We're not gonna be assholes because guess what?
Yeah, we're not gonna be assholes about that because we love you old people.
And we care about what people think of us. Just kidding.
But it's just how it goes until we're old.
I think what comes around goes around, and I honestly do believe in karma. So it's like, if I was an asshole, like you know, like if I was like a ruler and I was like an asshole, I'd be like, I'm gonna get dicked on like sometime.
Have you taken that yet?
I have not.
Okay, cheers.
Rich and powerful.
Rich and powerful. That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy. Just imagine being a king in a fucking stone castle. And your castle is just surrounded by an army that's just 10 times your size. And they're giving you the option of whether or not you want to surrender. But you just keep fighting. And that's how I am with my weed addiction.
That metaphor kind of made me cry a little bit. I don't know. I look up at the stars and I ask why we're here. And I haven't got a good enough answer, so I keep taking bong rips.
That's why I do it, man. That's why I do it.
I need some better answers. Joe, you're putting me on the right path to some knowledge and shit. Mm-hmm. But I'm still uncontent with the answers. So I take the bong rips, and dopamine's cool because that makes you happy.
Yeah.
Shout out nicotine. Hey, fuck the Juul. Sorry, side note.
Fuck the Juul. But boy, would I fucking rip the fuck out of the Juul.
I'm a jeweler till the day. Hey, I'm gonna be ripping that Juul to. Hey, unless it's menthol. Bro, even a tobacco bar. Give me the puff bar. Ooh, the puff bar on your lungs though.
Dude, I hit the nice. It was like
some sort of.
I don't even like coffee. I don't even like coffee.
Oh my god.
And I hit a coffee puff bar that I just fucking loved. And I was just like, dude, there has to be something in this that's just like not right, dude. You know, if I hate the natural taste of natural and real coffee and then I hit a nicotine product and it just fucking, I just fucking love it. Like, what the fuck, bro? Like, what the fuck? Our society is so...
Bro, you know what Skyhawk...
It's so evolved.
Has been telling me? So he's like, you know, because he's a social...
But, boy, that thing was fucking delicious, and if I ever saw it, I would fucking buy it again, because I would fucking... Oh, my God, dude. I was also on acid. Dude, this is funny coincidence. I was on acid last time I hit that. And that's why I'm talking about it right now.
What were you
it was
talking
fucking
about?
delicious.
Oh, you're talking about the...
coffee.
Oh, my... Bro, Skyhawk... So, apparently, like, if you scratch it, there's, like, a... There's, like, a code, and then you can, like, look up that code and apply it to online.
Vibrations and frequencies.
You can verify it. And
Vibrations and frequencies.
And our friend Alec was just like, bro, you know that shit's not FDA regulated, so they can do whatever.
Bro, I want our podcast.
It's like, that's right.
I want the podcast to be named Frequency 43. I want that to be the name of our podcast. Frequency 43. This is session number 1 of Frequency 43.